Hello friends, today we will see internal working of HashMap and how HashMap internally works. Okay, so uh, in the collections, uh, whatever the hash set is there. Okay, so hash set is internally using HashMap. Linked hash set also internally using linked HashMap. Preset internally uses remap. So before learning we need to learn map before learning any set or anything. Okay, because map comes first and then comes set. Okay, so first we need to learn the map and then we need to learn set concept. So until map is not clear we cannot know how the set is working. Perfect. So in map we have key and values. All values will be matched to a particular key. So somebody might say that why map is not the part of collection, right? So because all collection framework uses, so in all collection, okay, there is no concept like key and value. Perfect. So all are like storing the data and retrieving the data, but storing particular object and retrieving particular object, but key value system is not there in any collection. So no need to add any, so they have separated it out from collection interface itself. So all available methods in collection is of no not using the map, right? So there is no point in bringing map under the collection. So you can see map is the one interface. Okay, and hash map is the class which is implementing map interface. Hash table is the class which is implementing map interface. Linked hash map is the again another class which is implementing map interface. So some sorted map and tree map are another interfaces. Okay, so if we go to map interface and if we check, if we go to map interface and if we check what it is using, right? So let's say this is interface map. Okay, and if we go to hash map implementation, so hash map which is implementing map. Okay, then perfect. And if we go to sorted map, let's go here. Sorted map. If you go to sorted map, which is extending sequence map, if you go to sequence map, then which is also internally extending map interface. Perfect. So if you see here this diagram, sorted map is also extending map interface. Similarly, tree map, tree map also extending map interface. If you go here, tree map, tree map, perfect. And if we go inside the tree map, up, extends abstract map, implements navigable map. Okay, and if we go to abstract map, then abstract map implements map, right? So tree map is also implementing map interface. Perfect. So we got this point. Okay, so we will see some values and some theoretical part first. Okay, so we see some map properties. Okay, map is an interface and hash map, hash table, linked hash map implements map interface. Perfect. We saw here in this diagram. We can store data in key and value form. Example, roll number one, name is Java, roll number two, name is Scratch, and so on. Okay. Duplicate key cannot be exist in map. Okay, so this key should always be unique. Okay, so we can see some methods of the map. There is size method. It return how many key value pairs are there. Let's say one Java, two Java, let's say one Java, two scratch, then size will be 2. See, since only two elements are there. Is empty. If map is empty, means no values are there in that, then it will return true. Is empty method. If no values are there, then is empty method will return true. Okay. Get key. In get method, we can pass the key and it will return the value which is present for that key. Suppose we say we given get of 1, then it will return Java. Get of 2, it will return scratch, and so on. Okay, so put, it is used to insert the value in the map. For example, if you see map.put, say 1 and Java, map.put to scratch, so it will put the element, it will insert the element inside the map. If you try to put the same key again, then the value will be overridden. See the below example. Okay, so here if you see, I put the key as 2 as in repeated way. First I put key as 2 and the value as scratch, and then again I put a key as 2 and I mentioned there I am overridden. And if you see here, the output is came as I am overridden because the value got overridden. Perfect. So how actual get and put method works, that is the internal representation of the map, how it is working exactly, that part we will see. So before proceeding with that, we should know these four things: load factor, entry of key and value, rehashing, and performance. Okay. So inside the map interface, entry is the sub interface. So if you go inside the map, so inside the map interface, entry is the sub interface. If you go inside the map, this, and if we find here entry, interface entry, okay, this is the sub interface. Perfect. In implementation of this map interface, so who is implementing map interface? Hashmap is implementing map interface. So is the implementation of this map interface. Inside the hashmap class, there is another static class called node. Okay, if you find node, node of key, this is static class. Okay, node of key and value, which is implementing that entry interface. Entry interface is present inside the map interface, and which is the sub interface. Okay, so how we are accessing the sub interface? Using parent interface dot child interface. Okay, and it is static node that implements the entry interface. So we have array of node. So what is the node is there, right? So we have array of node. This node is the static class and it represents the entry interface. So hash map store data in the array of nodes. So while whenever we are calling the put method, so array of nodes data will be get inserted into the uh, memory. So what this node interface, what this node class contains, it contains four things: hash, key, value, and next. Next is the pointer to the next node. Okay, so consider this one as linked list. So it is having four parameters: hash, key, value, and next, pointer to the next. So if you see this one, this is node 1, this is node 2, this is node 3, and hash key value next, hash key value next, hash key value next. All these things are there. Okay, if you see this one, node key value, node key value, node key value, node, then hash is there, key is there, value is there, next is there, hash is there, key value, and next, hash key value and next, and so on. So initial capacity of, means uh, initial capacity of the hash map is 16, means 0 to 15 elements. Okay, from 0, starting from 0 to 15, those are total 16. So those 16 elements we can add initially inside the map. Perfect. So next is what? Okay, so next is Next, so what will be the initial default size of the map? So default size is 16, right? So default initial capacity is the parameter which is mentioned inside the and this, okay. Default in, if you go to hashmap class then and search default initial capacity, perfect. So if you open this one, default in also called as 16, okay. So default initial capacity in the hash map is always 16. Perfect. So again go to here, start from 0 to 15, right? How the data is inserted. When we do map.put, then what happens? Okay, putting first element, putting the first element. Let's say we are putting first element map.put 1 and Java. Okay. As soon as we do map.put, then it will do first step is hash calculation. Okay. Here also, if you see, first thing is hash, right? Then key, then value, and then next. So in sequence, it will do. It will, it will store the values in sequence. So initially, this hash will be like blank, key will be blank, value will be blank, everything is blank, right? So in order to push that put this hash first or calculate the hash, it uses any hash function. Okay, and there are many hash functions like MD5 hash is there, SHA-256 hash is there, and so many hash functions are there. So it will use any hashing algorithm and it computes the hash. Let's say it calculates the hash as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then it will do hash mod size of the table. So let's say uh, we will not go with initial 16 size. Let's say we can give the our own size also while creating the map, and let's say we have given size as 3. Okay, so how we give the size to the map is if we go to Chrome, and here we can give the size of 3. So initial capacity is 3. In this way we can give it. Okay, so so this error is something different. It is related to hash table. I will explain you what is that error. But for now, because it is coming because I am putting some null value in hash table. Okay, that also I will explain whether hash map will contain null value or not, or hash table cannot the contain null value, but hash map can contain. Okay, so here I have mentioned initial capacity as 3. If I run this, then program will run perfectly fine. Perfect. That is fine. So go again back. Okay. Go again back. Then it calculated this hash. Then it will do hash mod size of the table. What is the size of the table is now 3, right? So in our case, size of the table is 3 means this hash mod 3. So the calculation will be like this. Okay. So 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 6 plus 7, right? So whatever the hash is there, it will add each and every index. So total value will be 28, 28 mod 3, and let's say it came 1. So this 1 is nothing but the bucket index location where we want to put our value. Okay. So this is the bucket index location. Then so 0, 1, 2. So our is 1, right? So it will put here this hash. I want to store here the data. So 1234507 is the hash key. Mod 3 equal to 1. It find the bucket index location, and it will try to put your data inside this one, inside this. Okay, it will try to put your data inside this bucket location, first location. It will try to put it. So it stored is like below. Okay, so now this is the hash it will store. I will take some different color. This hash it will store. Okay, it will store this hash. Then what is the key? Key is 1. Then value is Java. So where all these things are coming? let's go to our IntelliJ and check it. Okay, so 1 and Java. First of all, we try to put 1 and Java, right? So at that time, what it will do, it will go and it will put, it will calculate the hash. Then as per the hash, it found the bucket index as 1. Then it put the hash here, it put the key here, it put the value here, value is our Java, and next is pointing to null initially. Okay, perfect. Now putting second element, now you try to put another element, map dot put 5 and scratch. Okay, so if we go to IntelliJ again, if we go to IntelliJ again, and it will put map dot put 5 and scratch. Perfect. Then what will happen? Then see, now again it will calculate the hash for key 5 depending upon the algorithm used for hash calculation. And let's say hash is this one, 982410. Then it will do mod 3, so the value comes 0. How it is calculated? It is calculated like this, adding all the digits in the hash equal to, let's say this is just for example, okay, and let's say it found the 0th index. So we got the index at 0, and at the 0th index it will put the hash, it will put the key as 5, it will put the value as scratch, and next will point to null. Perfect. Now we will see hash collision, how hash collision can happen. What if hash collision happen? Let's say we have to put map dot put 10 and Java value. Okay, if you go to IntelliJ again, if you go to IntelliJ again, and here we are putting map dot put 10 and Java value, right? Then what will happen? Then if we go again and say the hash is 31 and 31 mod 3 is 1, so we got the bucket index location as 1. So it found the location as 1 to store the element, but it will say, hey, at index 1 there is already one element is present. Then a hash map internally will check if the key is same or not. So in our case, first we store the key. Okay, so now hash map will check the key is same or not. Okay, so which index it found now? 1, right? So at one index, what is the key? Initially the key is 1, and now what we are trying to put, key as 10, right? So key is not same. Okay, so in our case, earlier key was 1 and now key is 10, so key is not same. So by using the next, it will create a new node using a linked list. Lookup time is, in worst case, is here is big O of n, which means if many keys collide, performance degrade badly. That this part we will see later. But here what will happen? It will create list like this. So these are some partitions. Let's say 0 to 15 things, or 0, 1 and 2. These things are there. Here, here at first index, here some values are there, hash code, then your key, then your value, and your next, all these things, hash code, key, value, and next, all these things are there. So here some value was already present, that is 1, and key was key and value was present already. Okay, now we are trying to put 10 and Java value. Okay, so index, bucket index came again here, so again it will create a new node like this. Okay, and this next will point to this new node, and here again hash code, then your key, then your value, and next will come here again. Okay, so initially it is using linked list actually, but in from Java 8 we are using, if the this list, then again one list came, again one list constructed, again list constructed, again list constructed. So and if we try to search in element 5, then all this list it need to traverse, right? So when the performance get degraded, that's why from Java 8 it is using red black tree for searching, and whenever the uh, size of this node reaches to 8, and as soon as we are trying to put the ninth node, it will convert this one to tree. So let's say this is the 5, left hand side less number will come, let's say 3, and right hand side greater number will come from master node. Okay, so master node is, let's say, 5, then left hand side less number of value will come, and right hand side greater number of value will come compared to master node. In this way uh, the searching will happen. So so we'll have some uh, performance improvement in the from Java 8. That is fine, but what we want to know here, like, so hash also it will put the value, it will put the key, it will put the value, it will put the next. Okay, now this next will point to null. Perfect. If there are lot of collisions, then this list can grow. Since this is using linked list in Java 7, if many keys collide, performance degrade badly. Java introduced the treeification initially, still linked list. Initially, till 8 value, linked list will be used only. Okay, but if 8 get crossed, then we use, red black tree. Okay, when linked list become too long, then it will convert to tree. Number of node in the list is greater than 8, then it will be converted to 3. And if table capacity also goes beyond 64, then also it will by default it will convert to 3. So which tree it is using? Red black tree it is using. Okay, that is fine. So here whenever we are using tree, then our searching is very fast, and it is big O of log of n. Okay, initially it was big O of 1. If you see here, big O of n was there. Okay, big O of n was there, but whenever we are using tree, then big O of log of n will be the new cap, new way we are achieving this one. Okay, that is fine. So in this way, this list is growing. If you see this diagram, right? So values keep adding. Okay. So how the get operation is working in HashMap? Now we, what happened when we do the get operation? Let's say we want to get the value of 1. This is the key, right? So it first internally performs hash, then it will get same hash which we got while putting the data. Okay, so for this key, same hash we will get which we use to get while putting the data, because there is the contract. We will see that contract later. So now what will happen? So we will, as soon as we call the get of 1. Okay, if we go to IntelliJ, and I will show you there. If you go to IntelliJ, uh, let's comment out this one. Let's comment out this one. Map dot get of 1. Let's say we are doing. Okay. Here we are doing map of get of 1. Then what is happening? So it will calculate the hash. Calculate the hash of the key. What is the key? Here key 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 is 1, right? So it will calculate the key. So calculate the hash for the key 1. So this hash should be the same as the hash, the key that is stored in the map. Okay, so it will return the value associated with the key 1. Okay, Okay, let's say we have this hash, right? So hash function should generate the same hash. Let's say this hash it generated. This is the size. Capacity, initial capacity is 3. So this mod 3 will become 1. Then now, so it will check this one is nothing but our bucket location. Okay, this is our bucket index, means where we need to search actually. So it will check if the key is equal to 1. Now it found the bucket index, right? Let's say this is 0, 0, this is 1, this is 2, and here hash is there. Then hash it found came same, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, hash came. Then key, what is the key we requested here? Get of 1, right? So here 1 was present and some value was present for that. What was the value? For one key Java was the value. Okay, this is the Java is the value, and next was there. Okay, so what it will do, it will check here bucket index is found as 1. Then it will check the key also, if key is also same or not, using the equals method. If so, it will check if key is equal to 1 or not. So here key is 1, right? And whatever the key we asked in GEND operation, that is also 1. So key 1 and 1 get matched. So 1 is equal to 1, and if it found that, it will return its corresponding value. If key is not found, then next node will be searched. So here next nodes are there, next nodes are there, next nodes are there, right? So until it will search all the nodes till it found the key. Okay, and next and next and so on until it find the key. So what is the contract between hash code and equals? If object 1 and object 2 are same, okay, then their hash should also be the same. But reverse is not possible. If two objects hash is same, does not doesn't mean those two objects are same. Okay. So while this one means if object 1 and object 2 are same, then their hash should be same. Means we first we put some value 1 and Java, right? And then we try to get 1, then hash code of this, which is calculated while putting the data, should be the same as for get operation also. Okay, because of this contract. Whenever get method is trying to find the hash of particular key, it should get the same key which is used while inserting the value, because there is contract between hash code and equals method. Hash code is the method which helps to generate the hash. Equal is the method which is we are doing for comparison in the get method. So in this way we get the value, that is Java, right? So we will see some load factor in hash map. Default load factor is 0.75, and let's say initial capacity is 16, that is 0 to 15, and 16 into 0.75 is the 12. This 12 one means whenever 12 key value mappings are inserted into the hash map, then it will do rehash. Okay, as soon as it reaches to 12, then it will do again the rehashing. It will increase the size, or simply it will double the size. Okay, initially 16 was there, now it will be 32. So earlier the 16 size was there, now the size will become 32. Then again 32 into 0.75 equal to 23. 23 is the load factor now. So as soon as 23 elements are inserted into our hash map, then again our hash map get resizes, and uh, okay, then again it will be get double. Now 32 into 2, that is 64, and so on. Okay, in this rehash, earlier data will be rehashed again, which means earlier, let's say data was present at bucket location 2. Then whenever we are doing rehashing, right, so our data can be moved to bucket index 2, 3, 4, or anything. Okay, in Java 8, we already saw, right, that tree 5 is there. And in worst case scenario, suppose we have added elements and which we into bucket index location 0, and as soon as it reaches to 8, which means total key value pair are added as 8. So as soon as we try to insert the ninth elements, then again it will say, oh, it reaches the that threshold, and now it will convert to red black tree. Okay, and red black tree look like this one. So this is the master node, and at left hand side we have lesser number of node values, and at right hand side we have higher number of values compared to master node. Okay, so searching will be big O of log of n. Okay, so what if null is the key is the hash map? So yeah, null key is absolutely allowed, and for that null also hash will be get calculated. Null of that hash uh, mod by default capacity, that is 16, let's say, and let's say we got the second, so it got the bucket index as 2, and it will put the null there. Okay, so hash will be 1 2 3, let's say. Key is here, let's say null. Value, it will put some value, and again next. Okay, in hash map we can have key as null as well as value as null. Can add key and value as null in hash map. What is the return type of entry set? Okay, so it will return array of entries, okay, key and values. So this is entry set, right? So we already know there are some entries. Okay, if we go to IntelliJ again, and if we see this hashmap.java, and if we search entry here, entry of k, okay, so this is our interface, right? Entry interface. So array of interface values we will get. If you go it here again, okay, so it will return array of entry objects. This entry object is nothing but our interface. Okay, and this entry interface is inside the map, that is the inner interface, and as soon as we call the entry set, then it will return the array of this entry object, which means basically it will return the all the nodes, and we know, right, in the node what values are there. So let's say this is the node, it has hash code, it has key, it has value, and it has next. Okay, so this entry set will have all this, but they have provided two method, get key and get value. So we are interested in these two only, right? We don't need hash, right? Hash is used for internally for calculating the bucket location. So next is also pointing to the next one. We are not bothered about these two, but we need the key and values, right? That's why they made get key and get value. These two methods are there, so we can use the these two methods to get our data. Hash map is thread safe or not? No, hash map is not thread safe, and for thread safety purpose we can use concurrent hash map or hash table we can use. Okay, and hash table is thread safe, it is the synchronized version of hash map. So but hash table we cannot add null key or null value. If we try to add it, then we will get the error. If you go here, I will show you quickly. If we go here, and this is the hash table, and let's say in hash table I am trying to put null as the key, then what will happen? And I'm not printing also anything, but at compile time we will not get any error, but at runtime we will get null pointer exception. If we run this one, then we will get null pointer exception. Cannot invoke object.hashcode because key is null. So null key is not allowed in the hash table, but in hash map it is perfectly allowed. If we go to hash map, and if you add map dot put key is null, and let's say value is uh, xyz, and let's say we are trying to get the value of this using the null key, then uh, we will perfectly able to get it, no problem at all. XYZ value we got, right? So that is the thing. Then whenever you tries to put the null key in hash table, you will get below error. Hash map does not maintain the insertion order. Okay, this error we got, right? Null pointer exception, which was so insertion order is not maintained in the hash map. uh, so whatever the elements we are inserting, we will not get the same in the same order whenever we are trying to retrieve it. So that is the main thing of hash map. So main things are there. Main thing is put method, right? So what put method is doing? Okay, load factor we should know load factor. Load factor is 0.75 is the load factor. Initial capacity, what is the initial capacity of hash map? Initial capacity is 16. So 16 into 0.75, how much? Okay, 16 into 0.75 is 12. So 12 is the threshold. This 12 is nothing. So it come on 12. This is threshold. Threshold. As soon as it reaches to 12, so it converts. It as soon as it is reached to 12, it doubles the size. Okay. So 16 into 2. So now size will be 32. Perfect. In this way. And whenever it is trying to put the values, then four things it will put. One is hash code, second is key, third is value, and fourth is next. This is pointer, right? And this is nothing but your node. Okay. This node is class which is implementing entry. Entry is the interface. Okay. So that's it about internal representation of hash map. Uh, Thank you for watching.